Simone Biles has slammed Jeffrey Dahmer Halloween costumes, after the popularity of Netflix series Monster saw props like glasses, drills, and wigs go on sale to mass outrage. The Olympic gymnast, 25, took to Twitter on Tuesday to deter fans from attempting to emulate the serial killer's style. She wrote, "In just gone, go ahead and say it, put the Jeffrey Dahmer costumes back in the closet. We ain't having it." Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story, was centered on the crimes of the prolific serial killer, which took place between 1978 and 1991. The criminal and cannibal, who was ultimately beaten to death in prison in 1994, was portrayed by Evan Peters, who previously collaborated with Murphy on several seasons of American Horror Story. It has become the second most viewed English Netflix series of all time, having racked up more than 700 million hours viewed. But the renewed interest in Dahmer and his crimes has triggered speculation and fears for family members that people will dress up as the serial killer this Halloween, donning a blonde wig, gold-frame sunglasses and buying drills similar to the one used by the killer to dismember bodies. While some fancy dress shops have opted not to sell Dahmer paraphernalia at all, props are showing up in online stores like eBay. For sale are blonde wigs, vintage gold-frame sunglasses and even vintage drills that look like the one used by Dahmer. Shirley Hughes, 85, the mother of Dahmer's 12th victim Tony Hughes, has criticized the Netflix show for re-victimizing the family of those he killed and misrepresenting the circumstances around the death of her deaf son. Hughes has said that she cannot believe the show was allowed to be made and that it pains her to see people profit from her son's death. If Netflix hadn't streamed the show, none of the families would be re-victimized, and then there'd be no Dahmer costumes this year, she said. Hughes told The Guardian of the show, which has racked up more than 700 million hours viewed, "I don't see how they can use our names and put stuff out like that out there." Digital auction house eBay banned Jeffrey Dahmer costumes amid public uproar over glorifying the late serial killer. The commerce site announced the scrubbing of the costumes Wednesday, after seeing increased interest in Dahmer-inspired get-ups since the release of Netflix Dahmer, Monster, the Jeffrey Dahmer story last month. The drama has since surged to become the streaming service's second most popular series of all time, but has been criticized for glamorizing the notorious murderer who killed and ate 17 men in Ohio and Wisconsin between 1978 and 1991. Concerning the rationale behind their decision, eBay brass said in a statement that the costumes, which included glasses, wigs, and shirts meant to capture the likeness of Dahmer, went against its terms of service. The official policy staffers were referring to, listed on their site, asserts that carries no space for items closely associated with or that benefit violent felons, their acts, or crime scenes within the past 100 years. Selling such items, the company said, even as a costume, goes against eBay's user agreement, despite the fact the sales cannot benefit Dahmer, who was beaten to death in prison in 1994. The wildly popular Netflix series has proved lucrative for owners of Dahmer collectibles. Taylor James, who runs Cult Collectibles in Vancouver, Canada, owns a pair of glasses worn by Dahmer, listed for $150,000, as well as his original urn, which has hoping to sell for $250,000.